The next submission is Sarah Dunckley, who's joining us by Zoom. The benefits of technology. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be talking to you all, and to be able to put the submission in. Thank you very much. Now, most of my submission was about the council plan to dispose of the property in Diamond Harbour, the Hunters Road property. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, the only things that I was really concerned about was the tracks and the sort of reserve land that's there. I guess it's probably quite obvious to most people that the bits that have been planted by the local community and the tracks through those areas should be kept as reserve and as access. But the one part that I wanted to emphasise was important to keep that might not be so obvious is the section of track between Ngatea Road and the school, which is actually goes through grazed land. And it's probably, I think it's quite a well-used part of the track because it's the end bit before you get to the school. So a lot of kids would go through there to get to school. And just a way of trying to retain that track as part of the disposal process. And there was a couple of other things that I wanted to say as part of the submission as well. And I also wanted to emphasise that the other access ways to get to the school from the top of Waipapa Avenue are not that good for instance, for my family, we'd have to go all the way down to the main road, which is a really long way, or up to the gravel road, which is actually quite direct, but it's quite dangerous because it's narrow and there's no footpath. And the other thing I wanted to say was about the water metering. So I think it's a really good thing to have the charging of excess water, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to discourage people from using cloth nappies. And I said this in my submission, just because at the moment, like you don't have to pay for the water, and it might actually make it actually disincentivize people that are already using cloth nappies from using them just because of the cost, and whether there's a way to increase the limit if people apply for it if they're using cloth nappies or something.
Well, thank you very much, and your submission is very helpful. We've had a number of submissions from across the harbour, and so that you've raised the specific issue of the track, so that's good. And I don't think anyone else has raised the cloth nappies one, but it's a very good point, because of course we all do want to encourage what our own mothers used back in the day before there were disposable nappies filling our landfill. So thank you very much for making your submission. It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.